We've just had some really shocking news. I just can't believe this is all happening now. Let's talk about getting rid of stuff, decluttering, where it's all going, what we're selling, where we're selling, and all that kind of thing. Now we've had a little bit of bad news about the house. Do you like a little sneaky peek at our new house?
Ooh.
Does that look like Mickey Mouse?
I don't know.
We've just had some really shocking news. We're not moving in December or the end of the year.
Could be a bit sooner.
We've just found out by accident it could be as early as October. We have got so much to do. And let's throw in a 3-week holiday in the midst of all that as well. Oh my goodness. Feeling a bit sick at the moment, aren't we?
Yeah.
A bit panicked.
Yeah, so much to do physically and it just seems there's everything at the moment just coming and going, happening.
Oh, I forgot to say welcome to the new vlog. Sorry.
Hello.
I forgot all about that. Yeah, we're in a bit of a panic. I'm not starting this at the weekend. I'm starting this midweek because we are just dealing with so much stuff, and I just thought, let's continue with the story of our house. So yeah, that's our latest update. We're in a bit of a stress at the moment. Anyway, I'll fill you more in. You're about to go back to work.
Yes.
I'll see you in a minute.
Yeah, see you in a bit. Bye.
I just can't believe this is all happening now. When were we talking? Sort of April time? Let's look into moving. Might take a couple of years. And here we are suddenly. We didn't even know. The housing development haven't even told us. It was our buyers wanting to know, have an update, and this estate agent actually contacted the development and they've told us, or they've told them. And now suddenly it's just all happening really, really fast, and it looks like the house is ahead of schedule. Could be end of October, start of November. We're in a bit of a shock at the moment. We have a skip out the front now. We need to get the garden sorted, the shed's cleared. We've still got loads of the loft to do. We've got the kids' rooms to sort. Oh my goodness, we have so much to do. We are so stressed out. Originally when we looked at this house, it was ready in March. And then it was going to be December, sort of December, January, and now suddenly October, November. Wish us luck. My father-in-law's come over whilst we're both working. We've just got some old chest of drawers and that were in the shed that he's wanting to dismantle to put in the skip. And he just came to my window to show me this. What have you found? Oh my gosh! It's a great big frog. Oh, it's huge. That's huge. Oh, I'm glad he's alive. Where was he? In the shed?
In the shed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and something else I was going to do with you today to chat with you about was update on selling and how we're getting rid of stuff. I thought that would be quite a good topic. So yeah, let's talk about getting rid of stuff, decluttering, where it's all going, what we're selling, where we're selling, and all that kind of thing. So when I had my wedding business, I used to store boxes because I used to need them all the time to send out orders, and we didn't realise that we had so many boxes we haven't used the shed for years, and it's just full of empty boxes, but we've had lots of rodents, I think, living in there. Ada has just pulled out what looks like a whole rat skeleton. Looks pretty gross, but he is just currently emptying it. We've got all the old pet carriers and things. It's a bit grim. I'm nervous to look inside. He's been doing so well cleaning it all out. Ooh, still lots of boxes. Old patio heater, my old rocking chair from when I used to nurse Holly. He has done so well clearing this out. He's been clearing out the bike sheds. Louis had that bike. He rode it once on his 8th birthday, rode through dog poo and refused to get on it again. And it's been in the shed ever since. How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad.
Taking down the old smoker's bench.
The old one.
Yeah, the old one.
I'm just trying to get everything out and try and put some of the bigger stuff in first. Okay. So then we can kind of like put everything else around it.
Yeah. You stressed?
No, I could carry on all day and do it.
Yeah? You're in the zone.
I could feel I could just do it all day and get it done.
Shame you've got to go to work.
Yeah, I know.
So yesterday we had all the metals put out here and somebody pulled up and actually asked if he could take them. He had a big truck and he cleared the whole of the front. So Aid's now putting this out and yeah, we've got a free to take sign, but I think people sort of take it on and then sell it, don't they? But yesterday the whole of the front and the inside of the skip were actually cleared. And small electricals, we can put those out now and the bin men pick them up to be recycled. I'm being called out the front. It's in the evening and Aid's cleared out the camping shed and wanted me to take some photos because he's going to sell it all, or attempt to anyway. Must be the heaviest tent in history. What is it, 65?
I believe about 65 kilos.
It's so heavy, but it's the most beautiful. Look, it even has a front door mat. It has a starry ceiling. It has, you can play basketball, well not basketball, but there's like little net game in the kids' living quarters.
Again.
I do, I loved that tent. We only used it twice.
Do you want to go camping again?
I'd love to.
In this?
We wouldn't fit it in the car.
Back seat?
Yeah, but there's only two of us now.
It's a big tent.
No, we've had it all these years.
Well, the pop-up tent.
It's, yeah, go on then. It's a beautiful tent. Oh, Aid's found a picture of it.
So that's what the tent looks like.
We had such good intentions.
It is huge. I mean, the length of it is 7.7 metres by 4 metres.
Oh, look, there's the pretty bit for
and
the
here's
kids.
the kids' bits. I don't know if there's actually, if it's just a piece of card. Yeah, that's actually up in the loft at the moment.
Oh, is
so
it?
they've got their own bedroom.
It's not focusing.
Oh, sorry.
Is it just my eyes that aren't focusing? I don't think, no, it's,
There
we go. It's so pretty inside.
Yeah.
It is beautiful. It has carpet, doesn't it? It's just a really, really lovely tent. I just wanted to come with a little update. I don't know if you can hear all that going on. What we've been doing is putting anything metal or anything that can be reused on the front lawn next to the skip with a big sign saying free, please take. And we are leaving stuff out there. I'm working at my desk all the time by the window, so people stop with big vans, they ask if they can take it. I've had a knock on the door and they're taking everything, and it's such a good way to recycle. It's not going in landfill, and people are able to make money out of it, reuse it, recycle it. We are so much happier doing that, and this is, I think, the third time that this has happened now, and it's clearing stuff, which is brilliant for us, making more room for us to get rid of things. But it's not just going to landfill, like I said, it is being reused, which is a much greener way of doing it. So I highly recommend anyone else wanting to declutter doing that as well. I'm just about to drop more things off that I have been selling on Vinted. I did a video recently about, it was the first, I was decluttering my wardrobe and I had listed some things on Vinted for the first time. I have now done, I think, about £90 in 2 weeks. I haven't listed as much stuff as I would have liked, and I've been taking photographs. I've got a whole pile of stuff in our son's room to sell still. And I need to just, it actually says as well on there, and I've noticed that the more stuff you upload, the more things you sell. And I think because when you upload stuff, it sort of goes up, and more people see it, and then they get to see like everything else that you're selling. So if you can just do little and often, I think that makes a real big difference. I'm just off to go and post that. We are also dropping off shoes. We've got a shoe recycle bin by our supermarket, so we're going to drop those off because I did a big shoe declutter yesterday. 2 big bags of shoes to go and another bag of Vinted orders to go. Look how pretty my sunflowers look. I love these little mini sunflowers. They grow back every single year. Love them. I completely forgot. We pulled up to drop off the Vinted stuff, and my alarm went off on my phone. Thankfully I set alarms for everything. I've got a sale starting in 5 minutes. It was 15 minutes when we were at the store. I completely forgot the time. It's another way I'm getting rid of stuff. I'm going to get on with the sale and then I'll tell you about it in a moment. So that is now done. I just want to clear loads and loads of stock. So I'm putting together lucky dip boxes. I don't want to sell the planners, the big planners. I used to do the big scrapbooking kits, the big 12 by 12s like these. I just don't want to take it all with me, all my mixed media stuff. So I'm reducing it all because I just don't want to take it with me. So yes, I've just done a sale. It's another way to try and shift some stuff before we go. Aid's mum made us dinner. It was so nice. She used to make us stuffed marrow when they used to grow marrows in their garden years ago. And a neighbour gave her some marrow and she did it for us. It was so delicious. And it's felt so nice not to have to cook. I very, very rarely get cooked for, so it felt like such a treat. We haven't felt very well today. We're just feeling, have you ever had this where you have a migraine but without the severe headache? So we've got all the other symptoms. I just feel really, I'm feeling a bit better now, but feeling like heavy in my arms and legs, quite wobbly. I feel like I've had a real sugar low, just a really heavy head, but not, I wouldn't say a headache, just really uncomfortable, like pressure. Could be the weather's shifted and it's got quite warm and we're both quite sensitive to the weather. My sister's spoken to me today as well. She's feeling exactly the same. It's a nausea, all the symptoms of a migraine that we get, but without the really, really bad headache. I've had glucose tablets. I woke up and I had a Coke. I just felt like, you know, when you just feel like you're on a real sugar low. We've just eaten a main meal at 12:30, just because we felt like we needed to. I do feel a bit better. I'm drinking loads of water. It's just felt really rubbish today. I didn't even feel like a coffee this morning when I woke up. That's how sicky I felt. Anyway, Aid's got a hospital appointment actually for his headaches this afternoon. So we're going over to Basingstoke at tea time for his ENT appointment to see what they have to say. And we've had a little bit of bad news about the house. We're due to go tomorrow. Sorry, I am hot and bothered. I'm about to jump on a Zoom. We're due to go to the house tomorrow. We're really excited to go. The show home is back up and running again and we haven't been able to get in there. And we've just had a call this afternoon to say the guy that's showing us around is off sick. So we're still going, but it is just a look in our shell of a house with a builder. So bit gutted really. Still be excited to see the house, but I really wanted to get into the show home and just get a feel for the place because we haven't been able to do that. So it can't be helped. It's not his fault he's poorly, but a bit disappointing. Good morning, happy Friday. It's early in the morning and I'm just making egg and tomato sandwiches for our little trip today. Aid went and got petrol last night and picked up these as well. And I've just got a sourdough loaf in the oven for supper. Also wanted to share, this was a candle, it finished, so I filled it with hot water last night just from the kettle, and it works out really great because all the wax goes to the top. Oh, some of the wax goes to the top. That should have all gone. Right, let's see if that'll come out. That's the first time the whole lot hasn't lifted out. There was quite a lot more in here though, but it just wouldn't burn anymore. So it has actually lifted out in pieces, but that is such a good way if you want to reuse your pots. I highly recommend doing that. Like you can see, look, that's all come away nicely. Just taking the little wick things out, they were glued in, and that's actually cleaned up really nicely. And the wax that you remove, you can even use that in a wax melt if you want to really sort of get your money's worth. If you don't want to waste anything, use it in a wax melt. There we go. I have made a salted poppy seed crust on our sourdough for tonight. Aid and his dad cleared more stuff out yesterday. I think we might be more or less done now. Hopefully a lot of this will be taken by the time we come back. This was the old rocking chair that was in the shed. That was I bought when I bought Holly. Got double mattress there for camping. It's so old, it's really uncomfortable now. I haven't been out here for a while. The skip is filling up, and old garden furniture as well. And hopefully the metal man will come and collect this today. Each time we put stuff out, a lot of it does seem to go that day. Our biggest fear today is feeling sick. in the car because I did so badly there and back last time. We're leaving extra early today, so we're hoping that we'll miss the Stonehenge traffic because that's been the cause of all the delays and the detours and everything from last time. Google Maps has already increased by 20 minutes just since we checked it about 10 minutes ago. Just waiting for Aid to lock up. It's showing an hour and 40 minutes already, and it should usually only take an hour and 20. It's nice travelling in the nice weather today, isn't it? Looks really pretty. Look at all the green. We've only been driving about 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes. We've already started eating the hot cross buns. Isn't it weird, everyone, seeing these in the summer now? Do you remember when they were only available Easter time? I wonder if sales are better all year round rather than just having that massive boost at Easter. Must be, otherwise they wouldn't do it.
So I think, I'm not sure they have all the speciality ones, because in Waitrose they have like the chocolate and orange ones.
I like the cherry ones.
Yes, the cherry ones, yeah.
Yeah, they're really good. I don't like the cheese ones though.
Oh no, what was there another one? Was there an apple and cinnamon?
Oh, yeah.
They did those, and they did little ones as well, didn't they? Like 9 of them.
The chocolate and orange ones are good.
Oh, they were so nice.
Yeah. Tell us your favourite hot cross buns. Has anyone else tried the cheesy ones? I have tried them, and I tried them the year after again, and I still don't like them.
It's strange because we like scones.
Yeah, but they're
but we like
cakey.
cheese, don't we? But
it's like cake with cheese. I wouldn't eat cheese on a croissant either. I love croissants, I love cheese, but not together.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today.
We're in Wiltshire now, and according to the sat-nav we're going to be avoiding Stonehenge, so we're going to be doing all the little windy country roads.
And I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. And I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking and the wind blowing in the trees. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see.
Cute this pub looks. Look, oh, they've got a fake coming. The bookmark that. We might go back there or stop there once we've moved. That looked quite sweet, didn't it?
Yeah.
We're on the lookout for cute places to visit once we've moved.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
Looks nice around here, doesn't it?
I'm gonna let the past be filled with smoke. And I will try to fix what has been broken.
Would you like a little sneaky peek at our new house?
Ooh.
We're going to go and have a look. We don't know what stage it's at. We don't know if there's windows in or anything, but it's our first meeting with the builder inside the house today, isn't it?
Yep.
So we're very, very excited. So come along, come and have a little look. You can have a look for the first time with us. Getting his hard boots on. We've got to get all suited and booted for the building site.
To know kind of where those runs are anyway, because if you've got like
That looks pretty.
switches, sockets, you know obviously the runs are going to go from where they are anyway. So next Wednesday.
That's our house. Garage.
Socket, haven't you? Should be there. If I'm right thinking the sink is here, because we kind of said on this wall and kind of like it should be around, should be as close in that. Is that about right, Lisa?
That still makes
It's
water
water,
anyway.
isn't it? It's a tap. It's what the toilet is.
It's
Yeah.
all done with potable.
Because yeah, I was going to say as well. Yeah.
Right, so put it in there, it's not seal as well. And unscrew it, just laugh at that when they come in and sleep.
Go on then. You doing
What's the
mine
day?
as well?
Is it 20? No, you can write it. Is it the 24th?
25th today.
Deals.
Thank
would you?
Oh yeah, I didn't see that. We have a Mickey Mouse. Does that look like Mickey Mouse?
I don't know.
It doesn't look like Mickey Mouse, does it? Thank you.
So you get it. And I'm sure they do. So what's that? We're going to just as in house kind of thing. I mean, funny enough, we actually live now around the corner from where they are, where we are, where the showroom is. But they're slightly different.
This will be our bedroom. And this is our dressing room. And this is going to be our ensuite. So, your thoughts?
Yeah, I loved it. It's so nice to see at that stage where kind of things are starting to go in.
It feels small. He said when everything's white and painted, it will feel completely different. He says it's going to be a very light house. We've got massive windows.
The windows were big. Did you notice the top of the stairs?
Really big. They go in on Wednesday.
And even like the kitchen windows and everything were
Everything's
just big.
And it feels like we're in the country. I did do, we've had a lot of people talk about the train. I think a lot of Americans as well. Our trains aren't quite like yours. I know from being at my dad's, they're massive, they're loud. People saying that their houses are shaken. Our trains here, they're like little country trains. They're not quite the same. And this is how I was on the landing in the house. I went over to the window with my phone, and in that time, the train had almost gone past. So I'll do a little snippet so you can see the trains aren't actually that loud. And we were there 45 minutes, and I think we had 2 go past in that time, didn't we?
Yeah.
But they're little trains, and they're not that loud, to be honest with you. But yeah, I think we're going to go and have a little venture and drive around. Just pulled over, and we're going to sit here and have our lunch. It's so pretty. And we've taken our egg sandwiches out of the cooler, and we're going to have these on the way back. We went into our local Lidl as well this morning. We hadn't been in there before, and it was really nice. It's a nice new one. Everyone was really friendly. Toilets were clean. She was cleaning them just before I went in. It's just really nice. I've come away with a really nice feeling today. It's nice the sun's out. It's just silly things like today he marked off. There's a particular, we're only adding 1 plug socket to the house, and that's in the kit. There's a particular area in the kitchen where there wasn't one, and it's the perfect spot for the slow cooker. So he marked that off on the wall today just to confirm where we wanted that to go. It was fun writing on our bedroom wall.
It was on the plans already, wasn't it?
Yeah, but he was just making sure.
Yeah, he gave us chalks, all right.
There's going to be a little porchway built on the front, and he said it's all bespoke made for the house. And he said, oh, do you want it painted or do you want it stained? And we said, oh yeah, we'll have it stained, please. So it's just all those little touches. It just feels, I just can't believe we're moving here.
You said it felt small.
Yeah, I felt the house felt small.
I don't think so. I think it's laid out nicely as well. But we've got nicer areas, haven't we, I think? That's the thing.
I don't know.
We've got a proper entranceway.
It's bigger than our house, but it feels smaller, if that makes sense.
I think it's going to be nice.
Yeah, I think it's going to be nice. It's going to be light, and I just feel like we're in the middle of nowhere. And when it just feels really lovely. Good morning. It's the following day. Aid's been listing loads of stuff on Facebook to sell, so we're hoping to shift some more stuff that way. More people have been turning up and taking away from the skip, which is handy. On the landing, we now have recyclables for electric, so we can bag up the cables and they can take those. Just had a charity bag come through the door, so we're going to get rid of more charity, and I've got an appointment Wednesday. And Aid is currently throwing stuff down. I've got that bin liner that you wanted.
Yeah, cool, thank you.
There's another charity bag there. That's for a drop-off we're doing on Wednesday. Sorting out Louis' wardrobe, I've more or less cleared it. Aid found 2 of these shelves in the loft. You know, the sorts that sit on there. They'll be really handy for the pantry in the new house. Gone through Polly Pocket before, that's come down, but It's just thrown down Animal Hospital. Oh, Holly was so into her animals. She didn't do people or babies, just animals. She's very similar now, actually. That's quite sweet. It's got a little carry handle as well. I think I'm going to clean that up and give that to my niece. I have made a decision. I shared a video the other day decluttering under my desk, and I was really quite torn, just feeling so connected with my scrapbooks, but they're massive. I don't want to take them all with me, and I just can't decide what to do with them. Abe's brought even more down from the loft today, and I've made a decision. I'm going to go through, and some of them I'm going to get rid of. So that was just me. Am I too old for pigtails? Nearly 34. There's just some of them that I've just scrapbooked me liking to wear lip gloss. I still like to wear lip gloss. Really pretty scrapbooks, pages, but they don't actually have a story behind them. You know how much I love a toadstool. But I've taken out all the pages that don't actually have a story behind them. So that's my first way of getting rid of stuff. And there's quite a few of them that I'm doing that with. So I think that's a good start. We're also trying to find lots of different ways to get rid of things. So, for example, a pile of clothes to give to my sister's sister-in-law. A lot of these are still brand new. She's got a son who's the age of the clothing, so that should work out well. This charity bag is being dropped off next week, so we're adding to that. And together a pile of things for my sister as well. I think we're going to try and take that over tomorrow. Aide's just asked me to go up in the loft. He's got a question.
Well, actually, can you pass that down, please? We'll give that to charity because we're not going to use it.
Oh, that was the picnic bag.
I know.
I wanted to keep that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll keep it.
We're going to have so many good picnics on our new holiday house. Oh, it's quite scary going up here. I haven't been up here for ages.
Right, got some albums here.
Yeah.
Or boxes.
Yeah.
Right.
There's still a lot of stuff to clear, isn't there?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, alright.
I'm really pleased. He's found all the baby books for the kids from when they were little. I hadn't seen them for years and I was really worried that I'd lost them or something. They're all up there, so I'm happy about that. Anyway, we're kind of running on fumes at the moment. We need to eat, so I'm going to make us a quick tuna sandwich. I'll do a homemade meal deal. We've done loads today, by the way. Sorted absolutely loads. So, little homemade meal deal. Fast forward to 8 o'clock. We have achieved so much today. We have, however, not eaten since that sandwich at lunchtime. We're both really hungry now. We have finished for the day in the loft, and we've just wandered down. I posted some more vintage stuff, sold more today as well. I have now done nearly £200 worth in 2.5 weeks, so I'm really pleased about that. And I sold a pair of new Converse that I bought, and they just didn't fit very good, so I've never worn them. I just sold them for 20 quid as well, so I'm really pleased about that. What was I going to say? Yes, we just had a quick walk, just a mile, and I just grabbed a shower. Abe's in the shower now. It makes you feel really dusty, doesn't it, when you do the loft stuff? And I am just going to throw together a really quick supper. I had some leftover, just a very small tub of boiled potatoes and carrots, so I'm going to make a really quick bubble and squeak. Oh, I was going to add some cabbage as well. I'm going to throw that in. I have got homemade sourdough, so we're going to have that, and I'm going to make jalapeno cheese dip. I've completely forgotten about tomorrow's chatty video as well. We filmed it the other day, and I forgot to edit it, so I've done that this afternoon as well. We have found so much today, so I was so pleased to find all the baby stuff. Really pleased. I found mine and the kids' birth certificates. Found my old passport. I even found stuff, and it made me really emotional. My parents just sold up and we moved to Germany when I was 13. And I found a little book that all my friends had signed and wrote notes to me. It made me feel really sad. I was only 13. So I was reading through that. It's time consuming, I think, going through things when you are decluttering, because you do end up reading through a lot of things. But I have been we both have been very ruthless. I'm really proud of us because it's not something that we do easily. These jalapenos are so good. I might actually see if I've got some of the little ones in the cupboard. We're running short on jalapenos. We need to get to a Morrison's. These Morrison's ones were the best. They are so good. Yeah, so we found some really good stuff. We are trying to get rid of as much of it sensibly as possible. By taking it to as many recycling centres, leaving stuff out the front of the skip with a sign saying please take. We're having people stop off several times a day to just go through things. There was one of the kids' old bikes that got taken today. Anything metal, wires, that all goes really quickly. We've got appointments, like I said earlier on, for to take to charity shops this week. Yeah, we're trying to be really good with it and not just put it in the skip. What else was I going to say? Aids listed our tent. That's now on Facebook. They are over $1,000 new. It's been used for 2 weekends. That's it. It looks perfect inside. Plus we've bought loads of extras to go with it. So he's got that on sale on Facebook for £300. So we'll see what happens. He's had a few people look at it today. But it's 65 kilos, so it's not something that it can be posted. Just grating some cheese into the dip. I am so hungry. Bubble and squeak looks good. It's going to be a bit like a Boxing Day dinner today. Taken the jalapeno cheese dip from out under the grill, and it really is a bit like a Boxing Day plate. I wish we had some gammon. Wouldn't that be nice? I know your mum's got some. It looks so nice. We've added piccalilli as well. It's just corrected me. It's not 8 o'clock. It's nearly 9:30. I didn't realise it was that late. I think we're going to get cosy on the sofa, have supper and watch a movie. It's been a very, very productive day. Ade, you're really happy with today, aren't you? We have got stuff everywhere at the moment. All of the stuff over here is going to my mum's tomorrow, giving lots of stuff to my niece Dolly. We're also putting all the... Sorry, I've got TV on in the background. I can't reach the control. We're also giving my mum... We're boxing up some stuff to put in her loft as well. Things like the special boxes of the kids. I've got boxes like from when they were born, like their little wristbands. Actually, I've got Louis in his wardrobe still. I need to get that out. Their first clothes, birth certificates, all that kind of thing is going to go in my mum's loft. I don't want that to be anywhere near the removals, and then we can just get it when we're ready. Photo albums, anything like that really special that can't be replaced are going in the parents' lofts. Anyway, we're going to have our supper now, so I'll catch up with you later. Morning.
Good morning.
We're ready to finish off the video now. We didn't finish last night. I did a bit of a mini charcuterie board with that dip. It was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was lovely actually.
Oh, what did we watch last night?
Megan.
Oh, we watched Megan last night.
I really enjoyed it.
It was so good. Yeah, oh sorry, I've just found Holly's ears. Oh, my battery's gonna go. I'm gonna have to change my battery, 2 secs. That's better. Yeah, I just found Holly's ears, her Dalmatian ears that match her dressing up costume.
Yeah, it's the next day now.
Yes.
I'm in the same t-shirt. Basically, well no, because I've been getting up and down the loft, so I've kind of been wearing it.
You're continuing in the loft today, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly, so...
Oh yeah, we've just had coffee and that. But we just wanted to finish the video and kind of like talk about the bit of a whirlwind this has been.
Yes. Where are we starting?
It's, yeah, completely taken us by surprise now, suddenly thinking we could potentially be moving October, November. That's really, really hit us. I think that's...
When I say potentially, I think it's gonna happen.
I think that's why my video this time has kind of been in bits and pieces. We've kind of been in a bit of a shock, haven't we?
Yeah, some things have kind of taken a little bit of a back seat if you follow us on our other Instagram and things like that, there's not been many posts and things like that because there's just other things in life at the moment.
Been a bit manic, yeah. It really hit us to start with. We were like, oh my goodness, especially now with going away for nearly 3 weeks. That we obviously booked last year when we hadn't even considered moving.
No.
We don't want to cancel. I think we both feel that we need this holiday more than ever at the moment.
When you think about it, in regard to moving, it was only April that we actually looked at a very first thing, which happens to actually be
the house we're buying.
The house we're actually buying. Well, there's nothing there, but it seems to be, that's weird. That's April. So
So anyway,
things to do.
I know you have. I just wanted to say I've always liked the house we're buying, but actually visiting it and going upstairs in it for the first time the other day on Friday, that's what I keep visualizing, it's the green hills, especially like from seeing them from the side of the house, upstairs in our bathroom and the ensuite, the dressing area.
Yeah, we also even drove around the area and we thought, you know what, we're going to go past to where the house is, but the other side of the field. And we actually found it. And so it was nice to see it from that other side as well.
Just on its own.
Yeah.
And surrounded by green.
Well, it's not totally on its own. It's on the edges. You've got houses there.
But I mean, it's like, it's a really small new estate, really small. And we just have the very last house that we just see green for miles and miles and miles. And because we've got the train tracks, there's either side that end up meeting at the point we know that they won't be building there.
Yeah, well, the developers own the rest of the land to the end of the plot.
Which is going to be landscaped.
There's going to be landscape, there's going to be allotments. So, to be honest, even if they do, I don't think there's going to be many houses there, if they ever did. No. I mean, never say never, but it was just looking out like the ensuite window and it was just seeing the green fields.
That's what we've wanted all along.
And it was just so nice. So Are we talking about the decluttering quickly?
Yes. So I did in a separate video, I did under my desk Friday night. So that's already gone up by the time this goes up. So yeah, if you want a good declutter, I was under the desk the other day. How's your decluttering going in the loft?
It's fine, I want to get on with it.
I know you do, I'm sorry.
Because we're going to your mum's later as well,
I know,
which I would have carried on all day, but it's actually worked out well.
I forgot to set the time. I've just put bread in the oven.
Because there's some things that we're actually taking over to your mum and also to your sister as well.
Yeah.
So there's some bits and pieces on there.
Yeah, that's the other thing I was going to say. We've packed all the memorabilia that we've done so far, all the important stuff, birth certificates, anything like that we don't want to go in with the removals is going boxed to my mum's loft.
It's also stuff we don't urgently need. Obviously, we are going to get it, but there's going to be so many other things that we're going to need to move. It's just also those precious things that, heaven forbid, the worst does happen. It happened to a friend of mine. He actually emigrated to Australia. Yeah. And everything went into storage. It was all through work. Yeah. And the storage, what do you call it? No, not say storage unit, but where everything was stored. Yeah. Like the containers, the whole all caught fire. And they lost everything. They had wedding photos. Sad. They had everything. I mean, it was such a shame. Some things you can't get back. Furniture. Fine, covers by insurance. Yeah. But it's things like
Let's just hope Mum's loft doesn't catch fire.
Fingers crossed.
Yes, we're doing that, and then we're giving loads of toys and bits and pieces to my niece's little girl.
We've actually separated things into piles as well. So, for example, we've got things we're taking to your family. Yeah. Things we're taking to my family, because we're also having the use of their bins as well. Because of course they're just the two of them. They don't use their great big wheelie big bins every year, so we'd much rather put all the recycling in there, so it goes and does the right thing. And then we've got other piles for charity, and then a pile for rubbish. So we're kind of trying to be organised. So as we bring stuff down, and there's a lot of stuff to bring down.
It doesn't look organised at the moment.
No, but it doesn't. But it is. Yeah. But today I want to tackle the next part of the loft. I've done a big part of it, and I kind of said to you yesterday the fact of what I've done so far. I feel I know what's there. Some stuff isn't important to bring down because as long as you know it's there, the next bit is to deal with the next big stuff and then just working through it sort of each day, little and often.
Anyway, let's finish this. Yep. I'm going to, the next video is going to be more decluttering and going over to my mum's. So I look forward to sharing that with you in the next vlog. And I think we're going to start packing as well.
Yes.
So we'll be sharing that with you next weekend. So I hope you are doing well. Have a great week. Let us know what you've been up to. And do you own any Dalmatian ears as well? See you soon, do you?
I don't know.
Okay.
See you soon. Bye.